Right guys, so we're looking at a set of Caliburn darts. It is the Sword S4 range. These are 24 grams, they also come in 22 grams. Not too sure about soft tip. Obviously this is the S4, so I think there's S1, 2, 3. If this barrel shape style is not for you, do check out the other ones. Price of this is $89.95, so £90 for this. So let's see why it's so expensive. It is 95% tungsten as well. So I think on that note, let's have a close look at the packaging, close look at darts, and have a few throws at the board. Right, have a look at the packaging here. It says Sword here in Japanese. I'm sure it's Japanese. 24 grams. Caliburn logo there, lifetime guarantee, precision engineered, match weighted to 0.05. No, is that 5? 3 grams. I'm just trying to read that there, but it's 3 grams. So very accurate. Nice Asian and Japanese writing here as well. It's got Caliburn just at the back of that. A lot of windows, you can see the barrel itself. A little tag there. On the back, just the safety warning, and where you can find Caliburn on the social media sites. Do scan the QR code to follow them on YouTube. While you're following them, give me a follow too. So let's open this up. Which, no, let me just slide that out. Do I slide it out? I'm going to assume so. There we go. You do slide it out. Plastic insert there. You got a little pointing tool there. Because it's got the Evo points on these. Got your Caliburn short stems there, and the Caliburn number 2 flights there as well. And that's the darts there. So let's have a closer look at the darts themselves. Oh look, cool little point protector actually, I like that. Anyway, let's have a close look at the dart. So there we have the full setup. Again, I'm not getting a lot of information online about these darts. As well, they seem to be keeping it a close secret, but that's where the barrel attaches, just at this section here, and that's the shape of the barrel. Looks absolutely beautiful. I like that little design. Reminds me of the Ross Montgomery darts. They got that little dip in as it comes down, but it's got your Evo points just there, and it goes to about there. And it starts to slightly tapered up and scallop in, and it's got those deep milling cuts going right around that barrel section there, with a couple of ring cuts just put into this section. Well, at the middle section here, you can see it's got a Caliburn logo, but what I've just noticed is the pattern on these kind of follows on, so the line cuts go right through that ring milling cut, and it goes all the way diagonally along, and it's same right here, and it crisscrosses. But that's a ring cut with a milling cut inside it as well, give you that extra grip, and it finishes off with this band section with the crisscross on the back section as it tapers down. And you've got the short black Caliburn stems, and these very fancy looking number 2 flights, which I do like the look of. But it's a stunning looking dart. I like the look of this. That's what appealed to me, was this design shape. Sword shape I'm not too sure about, but you know, it is what it is. But I think that looks absolutely stunning. Grip, and there's no grip at the front, so front grippers, it's pretty much smooth. You do feel the bulbous section here, where it starts to taper up and come scalloping down. That scallop area, you can just feel it might be a good push, but there's just no grip there. Middle grippers, if you're holding just before that cut, it's nothing there. So this area is just smooth, but you can feel the cut texture, the milling cut going lateral across there. You can feel the cut, but it's not grippy, so you'd probably end up, I'll give it a 1. If you're holding that scallop section, I'll give it a 1. That's a good push. You should be able to push off of that. But the grip here is a 6 out of 5. It's just very sharp. I'm scared to actually touch in case I cut my fingers on it. But that's very sharp. I give that a 6 or 5 out of 5, because it's got a very sharp cut. I don't know if it's because it's crisscross, it makes the edging stick to your fingers a bit more. So that's the biting point, the hold, the push point area as well. I think that's where the focus is on these. But it's a nice looking dart. The length of this is 49mm and the width is 7.7, so the 7.7 would be this back end area here. But it's a stunning looking dart. I do like the look of it. Hopefully I can throw these. If not, I'm in trouble. Anyway, let's have a few throws at the board. Right, darts in hand. I'm really struggling to move my finger and that back and my thumb back and forward on that to get the placement right, grip right. But that's how I'm going to hold it. My forefinger will be sitting in that scallop section. Don't have a lip for that, which could be an issue. Don't know. Let's see how we get on. Game is on. Keep going left. Aye, because I don't have that lip for my middle finger, I'm finding my grip it's moving my middle finger off it. Those who don't like a lip won't mind, but I like a little bit of a lip. But just getting that rotation back, it's restricting because the cuts on the back end section is very sticky, or makes it sticky. Better. Oh, I'll take a 70. That's alright. It's just getting used to the feel of these darts. Again, these are rear weighted, so you know it's not balanced, centre balance, so getting used to that as well. Once I'm used to front weighted, to be honest. Oh. No clue. 60. I'll take a 60. It's just getting that feel of the grip. Find my finger placement right and just getting used to that. All it takes. Ooh. Ah. See if we can get right in the middle of it. No, 60. I'll take a 60. They're going straight, which is good. That's what I like. Ah. 55. That last one then got a little bit sticky on my thumb. A couple more throws. Oh, jeez, oh. 41. That was terrible. Right, last throw. Oh, not a good start. Too high. Right, let's do a little summary. Right, so the Caliburn Sword, the S4 model edition, 24 grams, they also come in 22, don't know about soft tip, haven't got a clue. That grip at the back section, it is for grippers there, that is the key point of these darts, is that's where that section is. I think it's called sword maybe because of the grip style on it. It's very sharp and it will cut your fingers to pieces if you do pinch it. I'm a placer, so it was alright to throw. Felt real comfortable to throw. It's rear weighted, so that's where the weight is. Very light at the front because obviously that kind of scallop shape at the front section. Front grippers, if you can throw a 0-to-1 grip level, you could probably get away with it. It's very similar to the Ross Montgomery set darts, but this has got a short back end to it. So it's all depending on your preference, how you like to throw and what grip level you like. So the price of these is $89.95. 95% tungsten, probably because of the machine work and that's what the price is about. I will leave a link in the description box where you purchase these on the website. If you haven't done so already, download the Duck Hunter app as well. just for that easiness. Instead of going onto the website, you can just use the app instead. There are other models of the Caliburn sword, so if this barrel shape doesn't suit, do check out the other ones. They may suit your grip style. But that's it from me, guys. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget, click that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, turn notifications on for more reviews and live streams, and I'll catch you in the next one. How about that, guys? Bye.